Oh, I'm TV in it.
Hey Mum, why aren't we allowed across the street?
Hey man, how you making it?
Oh, I'm TV in it. Hey Mum, why aren't we allowed across the street?
Child, if you ask me again.
Hey Mum, how are you kicking it? Oh, I'm TV in it.
Hey Mom, we ain't allowed to walk across the street again.
But, child, there is a housing project standing now where the house in which we grew up stood. One of those stunted city trees is snarling where our doorway used to be. The grocery store, which gave us credit, is still there, and there can be no doubt that it's still giving credit.
The last time I passed by, the Jewish proprietor was still standing amongst his shelves, looking sadder and heavier but scarcely any older.
Further down the block stands the shoe repair store, in which our shoes were repaired until reparation became impossible, and in which all of our new ones were bought. The Negro proprietor is still in the window, head down, working at the library.
Where
This is where we grew up. We never did Beyoncé's bounce. This is where we grew up.
This is where we grew up.
This is where
We never did.
we never grew up.
My father was the son of a slave, which is something to do. He was a very strong-willed, very powerful, passionate, proud man. And for a man like that, in the South of those years, speak only the South of those years, a man like that was menaced from every conceivable angle. He was a walking phallic symbol. He was the culmination of a nightmare for white people having their heads when they talk about the nigger. And he had to become a saint in order to become a man.
You mean to remove himself?
To remove himself from the world's absolutely merciless judgment.
While John watched, the power struck someone, a man or woman, and they cried out a long, wordless cry. And arms outstretched like wings, they began to shout. Someone moved the chair to give them a little room. The rhythm paused. The singing stopped. stopped, and only the pounding feet and the clapping hands were heard. Then another cry, another dancer, and the tambourines began, and the voices rose again, and the music swept on again like fire out of the church seemed to swell with the power it held, and like a planet rocking in space, the temple rocked with the power of God. John watched the faces and the weightless bodies, and listened to timeless cries. One day, so everyone said, this power would possess him. He would sing and cry as they did now, before his king.
Flees away from her sexuality, her sexual responsibility, in a sense, right? Do you think at 14 you were beginning to fear yours?
Oh, I think that must certainly be so, you know. As I stated in the book, as I began, against my will, perhaps, to learn more and more about my congregations and how little I could really console them, or I was much too young to give any kind of wisdom. I was learning more and more about myself. And I began to see, in a sense, I was hiding in the pulpit. And if I kept on doing that, I would become a liar. Lie to my congregations, lie to myself. And whatever faith, whatever possibility of faith and love there might be in my life, I would destroy it. So I left.
I was hiding in the pulpit. And if I kept on doing that, I would have become a liar. I was lying to my congregation. I was lying to myself.
Whatever possibilities
I was lying of love, the
love
in my life. I was lying to
be in my life.
I would have destroyed. Whatever possibility of love. Since I was hiding in the pulpit, I would have destroyed. I was lying to my congregation. I was hiding and lying to myself.
I kept on doing that.
I would have become a liar. I was lying to my congregation. Lying to myself. Whatever possibility of love, whatever possibility,
I was lying to myself.
my life, I would have destroyed. I would have destroyed slowly. So I left. So
homosexual is not enough. It might be verb, transitive. It is certainly an adjective, but it is not a noun. And that's the question you don't really without human experience, very thinking of what you do. And if you categorize the world that way, then you lock yourself out of much. I know boys are spirituals. I know cats. I know the like that stuff too. Football playtimes. So went on the needle. Went on the needle. And finally died. Because they're afraid somebody will come back. All of them realize this is not that. And if I love you and duck it, I die.
Homosexual.
It's not a noun.
Not a noun.
It might be a verb,
A verb.
transitive.
Transitive.
It is certainly an adjective, but
But
it is not a noun. To ask the question,
are you a homosexual? Would you describe yourself as a homosexual?
means you don't know anything.
About the human experience, where it can take you, what it can do.
And if you categorize the world in that way, then you lock yourself out from so much. And all I know about human life is, if I love you, I love you.
And if I love you and don't like it,
And done.
Mr. Baldwin, would you tell us how you came to leave New York? Why did you choose France?
Where you going? Why?
Where are you going? Why? Where are you going? Why?
had to get out of New York.
I knew what it meant to be white, and I knew what it meant to be a nigger.
I knew what was gonna happen to me.
My luck was running out. I was gonna go to jail.
I was gonna kill somebody or be killed.
So it wasn't so much a matter of choosing friends, it was a matter of getting out of America.
that the American writer finds in Europe brings him full circle back to himself. The freedom
the American writer finds in Europe brings him full circle.
The freedom that
back
the
to
American writer
himself.
finds in Europe brings him full circle
The freedom
back to
that the
himself.
American writer finds in Europe
Brings him full circle back to himself. world, in the entire world, knows more, knows Americans better, or what as this may sound, loves them more than the American Negro.
This is because he has had to watch you, outwit you, deal with you, and bear you, and sometimes even bleed and die with you. That is since both of we got here, black and white. And this is a wedding.
Whether I like it or not, or whether you like it or not, we are bound together forever. We are part of each other.
There's been a breakdown, a betrayal of the social contract in Western life. And people are grabbing for things and holding on to what they think they can get and stepping all over their neighbors because they are panic-stricken. you the West, you the Christian, you can't help but feel that there is something that you can do for me, that you can save me, and you don't yet know that I have endured your salvation so long. I cannot afford it anymore, not another moment of your salvation. And that I can save you. I know something about you. And no one's ever wanted the goody to be free. The world is held together, really it is held together, by the love and passion of very few people. Otherwise, of course you can despair. Walk down the street of any city, any afternoon, and look around you. What you got to remember is what you're looking at is also you. Everyone you're looking at is also you. You could be that person. You could be that monster. You could be that cop. And you're to decide in yourself not to be. faces not. If you live under the shadow of death, it gives you certain freedom. Sound perfectly happy? Harder to die. No. And relatively free.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for NYJO. A massive thank you to this incredible ensemble. We spent summer last year collaborating with this great team of musicians, working out a way that we wanted to express the greatness of James Baldwin in a really unique way. And it's only through those moments of getting together and trying things out that you get to see what we have put together today. And a real special mention to Lucian Daniels. She truly did so much research, and it's so impressive, and really brought the spirit of James Baldwin to the rehearsals with readings, and all those different samples that you heard of his voice were from her research. And it's just been a real wonderful way of bringing together his legacy in a really unique way. And a huge thank you to the team at NYJO for trusting me with this fantastic ensemble. And we're just very appreciative to play to you and to pay tribute to the great James Baldwin. So thank you very much for coming tonight, and we very much hope to see you again. Enjoy the rest of the festival.